Hey guys, welcome to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the second series of WCA Group C matches here. We have an Orc versus Human matchup. Yeah, sadly, I kind of misplanned this, and what I usually do in the beginning of groups is that I introduce the 4 players within the 2 series. So player 1 versus 2, then player 3 versus 4, and then we all know who the players are. But yeah, the one series that I am missing from this particular group is with player 3 and 4, who are ZDR and Yumiko. So anyway, I'm just gonna choose another series. It is gonna contain one of those 2 players. ZDR spawning in as the blue orc player in the top right. He'll be facing off against FQQ, the purple human player in the bottom right. Here on the map, Twisted Meadows, relatively big map, but surprisingly a very short game. The replay size on pretty much every replay is below 150 kilobytes, which indicates, you know, no game exceeding 15 minutes. I'm not sure if that's a good thing because most people do like watching long games. But yeah, it's a bit of a conundrum because I don't like casting long games because it leaves a lot more room for me screwing up and, you know, making errors. But anyway, let's see how this group will turn out to be. Hopefully it'll be quicker than the other groups since it is so short. Farseer first for ZDR. Not very common pick here, but it is a pick. It usually does lead into the Shockwave Chain Lightning combo, which is very good in terms of like army crushing ability, but yeah, Human is one of those races where they can build units that are immune to magic later on, and of course it's actually a core bit of their army, which are spellbreakers. So let's see how this will turn out to be. Spirit Wolves, of course, are a great summon unit to deal with those spellbreakers. We did have a bit of a late Altar of Kings here, Mountain King actually getting cancelled to go into a Tavern Hero, which will indeed be a Fire Lord, so watch out for towers in the near future. FQQ is moving out a lot of peasants, maybe looking for a tower play here, but after seeing that Farseer, maybe needs to consider defending his own base. Lumber Mill has yet to be placed down as well, so that's pretty vital because Lumber Mills actually enable you to make guard towers, because right now human players can only make those arcane towers, which are fairly good against those Spirit Wolves, but other than that, not much else. So Farseer can reset his Spirit Wolves just in case they are pretty low health. The Fire Lord, of course, a great early harasser when it comes to like early tower plays. Those lava spawns can split off after a certain number of hits, but of course it doesn't actually count if you're attacking buildings. That is a bit of a cheat. So yeah, it can only split off after attacking actual units. Spirit Wolves actually being able to take down a footman. Pretty vital. Needs to get as many units as possible before FQQ builds a stronger presence. Here, Peasant is going to get taken down, so that's pretty much no towers for FQQ for a little while. I don't think he even cancelled that one, so a bit of a misplay there. Second lava spawn able to get spawned out from the Fire Lord. This one should be able to split off, and it just does. Note, it is going to have a lot shorter duration because that's what happens when you split. Can't have a snowball forever. The Farseer, halfway there to level 2. It's going to be very useful when it deals with chain light with those pesky little peasants, as they are placing down those scout towers. But other than that, Farseer is pretty weak when it comes to defending his own base, because he's not that great of a damage dealer like the Blade Master is, or he doesn't really do well against buildings either, like the Turn Chieftain with Shockwave and all that. So it's a bit tough. Even the Shadow Hunter is able to place down Serpent Wards, which act as like mini towers. But yeah, this is not looking too good for ZDR. FQQ actually managing to establish himself a couple of towers. It is going to be tough unless ZDR starts building demolishers, and I'm pretty sure demolishers do require the war mills, so a little far ways away from that. Early tier 2 from ZDR as well, so yeah, that's where most of his resources have been spent. Voodoo Lounge over on the left there. It's probably not going to work out too well since the Farseer is a little preoccupied. Firelord, still I don't think he does not have enough mana to spawn another one of those lava spawns there. It would be very helpful since like the only defense ZDR apparently has are the Orc Burrows and the Farseer Spirit Wolves. So that would be pretty useful. 2 guard towers and an arcane tower is already completed. This looks really good for FQQ. Honestly, I couldn't imagine him winning a standard game, so towers I guess makes a lot more sense in him getting wins. And yeah, funny that. It's a bit of a curse, but as soon as I said that I have yet to see FQQ win a game, the next series he wins, or he looks like he's gonna win that game. So a bit of a blunder by my part. I really shouldn't say those kind of things. Demolishers are on their way. Watchtowers are also being queued up here, but of course these watchtowers can't really do much. They place so far back that it's really hard for you to actually, you know, counter those towers with your own towers. Either way, the Demolisher should be out. Whether or not FQQ will be able to, you know, keep these ones alive, we shall see. Lava spawn. I'm gonna say it's very close to being split here. Unless it gets taken out by those wolves. Okay, finally the Farseer gets here. He will be using those healing salves. It will take a little bit of time. I have no idea what that Demolisher was doing. This seems to be game, I guess. GG already being called. I don't know, but the lava spawn is going to get taken out without being able to split off. 5 guard towers, 6th one coming on as well. Second Demolisher is out. Hopefully he doesn't lose it as foolishly as he did in the first place. Peons are getting taken out fairly quickly. And meanwhile, back at FQQ's base, he's not really doing much. Defend, footman. That's all. I guess that's all you rather expect from a tower play. Like no tech, no anything really. Just keep those towers alive and all that. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be it for ZDR. Philo taking a bit of a hits there, but I can't imagine it actually dying. Stronghold is nearly destroyed as well. FQQ like has barely any gold to keep that repaired. That is gonna be game. FQQ taking this one 1-0, and I'll see you guys again in game 2.